I enjoy doing something different, and I really enjoy coming out and speaking to the men and understanding the problems. And we talked this morning over breakfast about how to get apprentices in. So I think I've learned something already. So I've gone away a rich man already today, so I'm happy with that.
Hello?
Hello, it's David Donnelly turning up for work. OK, thanks.
So any practical hands-on experience I can get that just gives me a bit more learning and an opportunity for someone to teach me something is just like gold dust, really.
Today I've had the opportunity to see firsthand exactly what is involved in the weighbridge and what everybody does.
Well, it's getting back to the factory floor to just get back to reality, really. We didn't really know what was going on till yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock, so it's a bit rabbit in the headlights, you know, and I'll feel my way in. I'm fairly confident. I've had 2 days training on a roller, so whether they'll let me roll the asphalt, I don't know. Well, we've got a couple of breakdowns. The paver's got a hose gone, which they're repairing now, and the air master's got a puncture. So not a great start. But we've got a resourceful gang, and I'm sure
we will redeem
they will work around it and find a way forward.
You want to get Michael doing some grafting?
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Grafting.
He's going to be sweating buckets.
He thinks he's going to get straight on the steamroller.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's starting at the bottom.
Yeah, it's not a steamroller.
Start at the bottom. Definitely starting at the bottom.
He's our lackey for the day.
Hunter, bitumen, what else, Jay?
Brush, then got to do the cake and tea run.
Yeah, you know, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's go to work.
You hope to have a go at first.
Well, I think they're going to put me on the paver. That's what they're talking about. So I'm up for that.
Have you done that before?
No. So, baptism of fire. Well, I suppose, at least if I'm sitting up in the paver, I'm out of harm's way, and they can keep an eye on me. How do we do then?
We're doing all right.
Yeah.
Very well. Well done. When can you start?
How much you paying?
While we're here today, we're here to do a loaded shovel course.
Okay.
Yeah, basically get you familiarisation with the machine and how the yard works.
Okay.
During the duration of the morning, we'll be doing the training, and later part of the afternoon, we'll be putting you to work. Okay.
So Steve's going to make me look.
No, Steve's pretty much going to be taking a little bit of a back step, because obviously you being the novice, I will be concentrating on you a little bit more. Plus you're prettier than what he is. Yes.
It's been great for me to see what our plant trainer does day to day, and how good he is as a trainer, which he is excellent. It's been great for me to get an insight into the types of vehicles and the types of plant that we use, how easy they are to use, how difficult they are to use, and the strains and stresses that someone that uses it all day, every day is going through.
God.
Smells like pledge.
Can you touch the pedal? This is going to be a difficult one. Let me just go get
Yes, I can. I have to sit forward.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll put the seat forward in a minute. Okay.
I was scared witless to begin with because it's a huge monster, but yeah, getting through it is fun actually. I'm having quite a good time, enjoying it. So I'm going to lift the bucket back.
So you're going to keep the bucket now where it is, that's the travelling position.
And then I'm going to move over there.
Yeah, we're going to go reverse.
Okay, and then we're going to
go over to that stockpile there, just the right side of it.
The safety risks are massive. I don't think I fully understood the enormity of how dangerous a site this could be if you've not got your wits about you. I mean, there's huge Arctics and bulker vehicles moving around all the time. There's people walking about, and obviously a beast of a machine at your fingertips is a pretty scary thing. So
what we're going to do is just going to park this in front.
I've been into our other weighbridge at Erith, and I was here a few weeks ago on a site tour, but I haven't been in one to really understand what goes on and watching what the guys do during the course of the day. It was very much a very quick visit, but today I've had the opportunity to see firsthand exactly what is involved in the weighbridge and what everybody does.
Right, Ewan, that should be 10 mil high. If we'll come back for 14 mil and then we'll do 6 mil. Cheers.
This one has to drop it, take it up outside, and then drop it.
One of the things that I saw today was that when we're testing the material, both taking a sample and the temperature, the standing area really needs to be covered, because when we get inclement weather, there is the danger that the samples could be contaminated by the rainwater. There is definitely a lot more to the jobs here than I ever envisaged. I think it's just the sheer level of activity and the way everything has to come together on a timely basis. I mean, give you an example. I've seen today 2 drivers turn up where they didn't have order numbers, and in that instance, the drivers had to be pulled over to one side until they obtained the right information, because without the right information, they couldn't process what they were asking for. So what it taught me there was the importance of having the paperwork right before you arrive at the plant. The plant has everything preloaded, but unless they can tie everything back exactly to the order, quite naturally they don't want to fill the truck up until they know they've got everything correct.
And does this capture all of what you've done in real time? And then
This is actually a Thames water system, so if I zoom out, we have the drainage of the whole
Right.
area.
The water's going your way, guys. Look at that. You'd think I've been doing this all my life. They've just got to find the right size keys, manhole keys, so they can stick them in the 2 holes. You twist them and then you lift out.
A bit of tissue, it's got some silt on the face there.
Oh, well.
Let's just wash it down.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
That nearly went very wrong, didn't it?
Took all the makeup off then.
Get the jetting hose down into the line, send it up to clean it all. Mike will do a bit of controlling to pull it back and clean the line for them. Suck any debris that comes back. And then swap over, get the camera van here. Put the camera down, survey the line, hopefully it's all clean, all the debris has been removed. And we'll be working till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, especially on busier roads when it can't be done in the day, so it's more convenient to do it at night. Might actually get them to unplug so they can redo it.
Okay. So is that as far as it has to go then?
Yeah, it's gonna, you can push forward a bit and then put the water out and it just goes in.
Okay.
And you send it up.
All right.
You just push it back.
Wow. There we are. Oh, okay, yeah. I've had a lot of texts and emails from Mickey taking colleagues who seem to want to get me covered in all sorts of shit, or mess, or whatever you want to call it. And they'll be particularly disappointed that this is a stormwater situation and not a foul sewer. Hey, happy days.
Is that all you're giving to me to do? To drill the 2 holes in the sign?
No, and then you're going to get the other drill to drill the masonry.
Oh, okay. So I can do that, yeah? Okay, good. You all right with that?
second. My wife would be particularly worried right now.
Oh, was she?
Oh, she'd be absolutely panicking right now. She'd be going, you can't be doing that. Is that right?
Yes.
The first site we went to, we went into a subway. We have about 52 subways across the network, and obviously we're responsible for the routine maintenance and ad hoc repairs that we do on them. So the lads went down there this evening. We replaced a couple of signs and cleared some drains. We've now moved on to a second subway this evening, wherein we've had a look in the pump room. The pump room's been particularly wet. All of these these subways are cleared via a submersible pump, and this particular pump has had a defective pipe. They have to reinstate the room and repair the room, but couldn't do so without repairing the pipe first. So we've just come in, done the pipe, and I guess tomorrow night or later on in the week they'll come in and do the rest of the repairs to the pump room itself. I don't know who did the bottom screws up. No, mate. I'm all right out here. Right. It's nearly knock-off time. I hope that the fellas that I'm working with tonight will realise that we're all just different people in different roles through the company, all doing a job, really, and collectively, hopefully that makes us one.
It was just an opportunity, we thought, before we have the company roadshow at Christmas, to get all of the board directors back to the tools, back to the coalface of what the business does on a day-to-day basis. I don't know necessarily whether to get an understanding of what everyone's going through necessarily, but just to make sure we've still got our fingers on the pulse.
You know, I think the guys get a buzz from actually helping people, and that's really nice, you know. And when you've got all this FM Conway logo and all the rest of it, that's the image that we want to be. And these guys are great ambassadors, you know, end of.
I think the thing I've probably learned is just how busy it is and how hard-working everyone is keeping the operation going when it's working absolutely flat out.
Today maybe is a bit better than most because you've got the sun shining and it's dry and it's a side road. But you take a normal day for these guys and it's wet and it's windy and it's uncomfortable and everyone's shouting at them and the shop owners will come out and complain and the residents will complain. So it's not everyone's thing to do. But as you can see with these guys, they're all calm, they're all collected, they work cohesively as a team. No one has to tell anyone anything. And it's just like a pincer movement that you'd see from an ordinary army. I think it's fantastic.